Putting in overtime. Putting in overtime.
We need the money.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Renice and
Shanice.
And we are back with another video for y'all. Guys, don't mind that my hair is not
today. We will be doing some Reddit stories.
But it's more dramatic life lessons, stories. We're reading them blindly, so you guys gonna get a raw reaction, alright? So, let's see. First one says, front door opened at 3 a.m. Sister's boyfriend cheated on her, and I'm mad. Front door opened at 3 a.m. with my sister in tears. I asked her what happened, and she had gone through her boyfriend's phone. Wrong, I know. And had found out that he had been cheating on her with not one, not two, not even three, but 4 girls. I'm now mad and want to beat the blank out of this dude. Quite possibly the most angry I've ever felt. For context, I'm in high school while my sister and her boyfriend are in college. I need advice because my head's not clear and I'm just livid at the moment. Then he said, edit. It's the next day and I've been playing video games with my sister to try to get her mind off things. She's clearly still upset though, not really interacting with the family too much. My head's clear now, and if I'm to see the guy, the most I'll probably do is yell at him. I'll only get physical if it's required. Like he grabs her or something, I don't know. Still upset, but all I can do is really support my sister, like some of you guys said. Alright, so people basically gave him some advice in the comments, and then he went ahead and responded. What you think about that?
Me personally, I feel like she should have never went through the phone. Things are better. Things are better unknown. If you don't know, you live your life a little bit better. But that's a lie. I think she did the right thing going through the phone because she would have never known. Yeah. And I mean, all she could do to get herself off of that is just find something better to do. But that guy, he's a real cheater. That's messed up. He never deserved her.
Yo, he racked them girls up like rings, bro. She said not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Honestly, for him, I'm like, bro, they're in college. Sit your baby high school self down.
Mind your business.
Just try to be there for your sister at the end of the day. Like, what much are you gonna do? Like, really?
Nah, the way he was acting, I thought he was gonna try to fight the guy.
Like, just try to be here for her, bro. Next one.
As titles threw away my life for art, but starting to question it. I'm close to my late 20s. My adult years have been a disaster so far. I'm unable to provide for myself and would be homeless without the support of others. But the financial aspect is not the main problem. It's a frustration over the bad choices I've made. My backstory. Dropped out of school at 18 after developing delusions of grandeur and becoming interested in alternative lifestyles. Back then, my plans was to become a musician. I had no clear idea how to get there. I sort of waited for the miracle, and even though I didn't believe in God, I thought the universe owed me something. This was obviously stupid, and I fell on my face for it. Due to my extreme uninterest in any sort of conventional lifestyle at the time, I thought that my 2 alternatives would either be a life of crime, which I'm not currently involved in, FYI, imprisonment, or suicide. Ever since I'm engaged in odd jobs, attempted trades, and attempted to get better education, none of it really manifested, and I've spent an embarrassingly long time with no regular employment. A big reason for that is although I no longer dream of being a musician, my main focus is still on creating creative pursuits. In particular, I've been writing fiction, but that's besides the point. I'm no longer as delusional about artistic success as I used to be. I'm well aware that no one besides me, and if I'm lucky, a handful of people will ever be interested in my creative pursuits. Still, my mindset is the following. I want to be as good as what I do as I possibly can. I want to put my full energy into it, and I deeply fear distractions from it. I fear paths that may lead me away from this broader goal. However, I know this particular mindset also dominated my earlier years. For the most part, I've gained a little from it. I look back at my adult years and realize how many opportunities I've lost, how lonely I've been, and how terrible my life has been as a result of this, and I'm starting to question if it was worth it. There are many other times in my life that I'm depressed about, but going into details would make the post too long.
Alright.
Hold on, it's almost done. There's a feeling of hopelessness and worthlessness that has dominated my life. I've been seeking treatment for it, so therapy is not the answer. I've been there. I'm not really asking for solutions, as I don't think anybody knows a solution. Perhaps I'd be helped to get an idea of what my situation sounds like to the outside. Thank you.
Girl, you depressed. You depressed.
I was
You
like,
already,
honey.
Joe. You talk about, first of all, red flag. You did it. You don't believe in God. So obviously you gonna always fall flat on your face. You're dumb. 1, 2. You're this run around and try to do your own thing. That was never going to work out. You saying therapy don't work. You don't want to do a conventional lifestyle. Then you don't want to do music no more. Girl, what do you want to do? You depressed. You depressed, period. You depressed. And you should really seek help, even though you think it's not working. Maybe you should change who you seeking help with. But, I mean, back in those times, I don't know how the opportunity was. But maybe you should have thought, like, do I have a genuine, not to be mean, do I genuinely have a talent to be a musician? And if you were honest with yourself, maybe, then you wouldn't have possibly went down that path. You can always become a music teacher. And if you say you're into creativity, go back to school for graphic designs.
I feel like he's he still don't know.
That's
what
a girl.
Oh, my bad. She still don't know what she want to do because, like, honey, you need to head back to school or something.
But she seemed like she had, about 40 years.
Yeah, she seemed like she tried there. It don't matter. You don't have to be too old to
I
go
know,
back
girl,
to
but
school.
she said she wasted a whole heap of time now. Where
Too bad.
she
That's
said,
on you.
did you not hear her say that she wasted a ridiculously amount of time?
You can't
not
cry
being
over spilled
employed.
milk. I think she should
So what
try.
were you doing when you were employed?
I think she should try. I think she should try therapy again or somebody else. Even though she said it didn't work, because it seemed like it's not just depression. She has some underlying like insecurities and like low self-esteem.
Maybe she has a mental disorder.
Yeah, because you saying that nobody.
She said she tried suicide.
Yeah, she
That's
thought
not
her
funny.
life was just gonna end in suicide or imprisonment. Like,
Yeah.
why do you think so low of yourself?
To me, I feel like she just felt like a failure, and she just needs to accept what happened and just try to move on from it. Like, you can't really dwell on the past that you wasted your time, but now you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And all those years that you was unemployed, and to me, I feel like what I'm getting, and you're telling me, I feel like you're also very an extremist, because you're saying that it's either you go into a life of crime or you commit suicide. You're on two very extreme tadpole. How about you meet in the middle, where you don't have to do any of those things if you come in the middle? That would be my thing. Alright, next one. My friend told me to grow up but don't know how to feel about it. For context, we've been friends from high school. We're both 24 females. We've always had a close relationship, maybe not best friends per se, but we've always been close. We were talking about relationships and stuff, and she was more experienced than I am in all of that. And she asked me if I was dating anyone. I told her that I wasn't, but there was a guy in postgraduate degree, and I'm doing that, and I thought was cute. Excited I was about having a crush, I started telling her all the details of our interaction, like how he lifted a pen for me when it fell to the floor, how I saw him every day in the subway, and how we shared an assignment. And she got serious and told me I needed to grow up because I was way too old to be talking about a guy I have never even dated like that. At the moment, I grew silent and didn't know what to say, and the conversation went on. I was left with a bad feeling after that. I'm not sure how to feel or if to tell her that it bothered me a little bit that she shot me down like that. First of all, she should have Grammarly this.
Yeah, to me, that's kind of mean. I was like, it seems like it's one of her first interactions with a guy. If you don't like her, cut her off. You're kind of mean. But, like, I feel like she's kind of obsessing over some small things, though. Like, somebody dropped your pen and you're like, oh my God, thank you. Like,
yeah, I do feel like her friend was being a hater or a little bit rude. Because, like, if she's excited about liking someone, that's not your business, girl. Like, she just, I tell you, she didn't ask you any advice. So you have to just be careful who you pick your friends with.
Yeah.
But really and truly, she didn't have to be so rude about it. Like, I understand, like, she's like, oh, probably go talk to him, but that was very rude.
Yeah,
Red flag,
that's kind of fake though. Like, I don't think
friend.
that's a good friend of
Yeah,
yours. Like,
friend.
that's not a real friend. If you're excited about something, they shouldn't be trying to shoot
No
you
matter
down.
how small it is.
Yeah.
All right. Last decade feels like a waste. College or be independent. Turned 29 last month. I worked 2 jobs averaging about 50 hours a week, making 80K a year. Still living with parents. My last decade feels like a waste. Smoking weed recently stopped 5-6 months ago, and boy, the fog was real. And chasing love. I thought I had myself figured out. I made over 6 figures in 3 years investing, lost it helping a former girlfriend get through college, and COVID crashes on the market. Found out I got cheated on, and she left with the guy and moved across country. The plan was to move after her doctorate, but I was left with nothing. Back at ground zero with parents. It had me take a hard look at myself in the mirror, and I had to change myself. I lost 110 pounds within 7 months, from 275 to now 170-ish pounds. But now I'm considering, should I have saved some money to go to college? I only have a high school degree. Or should I move out of the parents' house at this age? I feel lost in this regard. I'd love to become a pilot someday, but that costs money that I don't have now at the moment. But I'd also like to be independent and live on my own. Being near 30 years old, I feel lost and stuck after the recent betrayal I went through. But it has opened my eyes to myself, which I'm starting to see as a blessing. Should I start working towards a degree so I eventually don't have to work 2 jobs, or should I move out and be independent right now?
To me, you're dumb.
You're wicked.
That young lady was a walking red
You're
flag,
wicked.
I'm sure. You're dumb.
You're wicked.
Like,
You're wicked.
that just teach y'all right there to focus on yourself before you focus on anybody else. Because you don't owe nobody. They could get up and leave you any day, honey. Just letting you know. But me personally, why are you catering to somebody that you're not married to?
No. Why?
You're catering in not even catering, but like on a different level.
No. What I can't seem to put my finger on. What I can't seem to put my finger on personally, per se, is how come you always wanted to be a pilot, but you sponsored her, because that's what you did. You sponsored
But
her.
they can't sponsor
You
you too.
sponsored her through her doctorate. Baby, you had college to go to.
Sure.
You earned all that money. Why didn't you go back?
Like, what was so good about that girl? I need to know. Let me know. Now, some people are really dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
Very silly. Very, very silly. What was so good about a girl that you put her through college and she left your kin?
I was like, you basically built her up.
Yeah.
And she backstabbed you, hun.
And now you're back at ground zero. Brother, all I have to say is just, you have to just roll with the punch at this point.
And you lost massive amount of weight.
Yeah, clearly you're stressed out.
There's really nothing.
You just have to next time focus on yourself and make sure that whoever you date is putting equal amount. But I feel like the theme that we're seeing around these stories, that as people grow older, they have a lot of regrets of not, you know what I'm saying, doing things in their life of, you know, like not focusing on themselves as they should. So let us all, everybody watching, focus on yourself. If you're young, focus on yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're dating around, that's cool, but still remember at the end of the day, you need to focus on you.
Your first priority is yourself.
Exactly.
Period.
Because what we seen here, like, he dead sponsored her.
I know. Oh my God, that's crazy. Well, she got a free ticket in life, and she's golden.
She's gone, but
I
karma's
wonder
real.
what her degree was in.
She went through doctorate.
Yeah, she real golden.
Why couldn't she work and help you? You put her through doctorate.
You want to be a pilot? No, you gotta. You put your life on pause for her, honey.
People always, when you invest, it's a risk you take. It's a risk you take. So all you go to, you'll probably see the money and get so happy, babe. Anything you want, babe. Anything you want.
You're so mean. But it's
Where's
true.
Bay? Where's Bay?
Yo,
Across the country.
living lavish while you over here, you dropped 100 pounds.
Right. Anyways, y'all, if y'all like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you can know when we dropping bangers back to back to back. And we are out.
Yes,
Peace.
I've been working on it, putting in overtime, putting in